Oh man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is? Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah. Grab a cold one. It's Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here's DreZ and Big Nate.
Brewsday Tuesday. Indeed, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store in downtown Blacksburg. My name is DreZ. Big Nate sitting across from me. We're popping tops on a Tuesday because, well, it just seems like the type of day that you should drink.
Well, I mean, today has been gorgeous too. Like we have lucked out.
Yeah, yesterday was really nice as well. I'll take it. It it feels pretty decent for February 7th.
I was looking ahead at the forecast. It's supposed to hit up to 62 tomorrow, and I think 60 is my threshold. Like once that's officially in the forecast, I break the shorts back out. But it's a fool's spring, is what I'm told by my wife, who folds the laundry. Stop wearing these shorts. What are you doing? I don't know, man. I want to be comfortable.
Well, Puxatani Phil said 6 more weeks of winter, didn't he?
He did,
and he's always wrong.
So his track record's not great.
It's not great. So, well,
I would like to, and it probably exists out there, but the data of Puxatani Phil versus like the nation's leading meteorologists, I wonder how often that's a precursor. Because I mean, the other thing is like he's up there in near Philadelphia, and their winters are always crazy anyway.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but kind of going along the theme of warm weather, we have the Tropicannon series from Heavy Seas. This is a 12-pack, I guess, that I spotted at the grocery store. So it's a variety pack, different flavors. I just popped the Pina Colada IPA, which on the back here, Heavy Seas, fearless, bold, independent. Pineapple and coconut dominate this exciting variation of our Tropicannon IPA. Tropicannon Pina Colada IPA is the perfect, refreshing beer to escape your day. Just can't get caught in the rain. I see what they did there. 7.25% ABV. That's one of the things I do like about the, I guess, Tropicannon, and there's the loose cannon, which I think is just their IPA kind of deal. I know there's like barrel-aged versions of that and stuff. And then there was just Tropicannon, which I try to remember what the original just Tropicannon flavor was. It was a tropical kind
I think it was just a tropical IPA. So, I mean, that's the one where you kind of just lump all your like hops that taste like grapefruit and then call it a day.
Well, this one is obviously they're branching out with this 12-pack in series. They're trying a lot of different fruity flavors. And this one is going to be obviously pineapple and coconut, which I don't know if that goes good with an IPA, but we'll see.
Before you sip,
oh man,
do you actually like pina coladas?
No, not really.
Because like I can smell that over here.
Yeah, this is very aromatic of a beer. I mean, the nose on this, I mean, I could smell it when I just popped it. And now that I've poured it in the glass and really it's opening up the nose to a interesting it's got the nose on it. It smells like a pina colada. I can tell you that right now. Which
it
again,
definitely smells like a pina colada.
Not a huge fan of that beverage, but you never know. What and you got, what was it? The citrus or something?
Yeah, we got the Tropicannon Citrus IPA. Tropicannon, the unbound wanderer with a sense of adventure, a refreshingly fruity, citrusy twist on an American IPA. Its bold citrus flavor will set you adrift in a tropical paradise, of course, it being a series. 7.25 ABV, and got this handy dandy Puerto Rico, protect the environment, do not litter on the side. I don't know why the Puerto Rico's there.
No, I saw that. I noticed that on mine. Yeah, Puerto Rico, protect the environment, do not litter. I know that Heavy Seas is out of Baltimore, so I'm not too sure what the Puerto Rican reference is about. Is it because, are they assuming, these are such tropical drinks that maybe is that where this originated, this series, and they're really shipping it down to Puerto Rico in the tropics?
It's possible. This could also be like a grassroots campaign for Puerto Rico to be the 51st state. I don't know. It's very.
And that's how they're doing it. They get my vote to
you vote for us to be a state. Win-win. And I'll take it.
Interesting. It's all very interesting. It is all very interesting here on Brewsday Tuesday. So yeah, I mean, I grabbed this one because again, we needed a show, and I do like when you can come across one of those 12 packs. They have 15 packs now where it's like they'll just do, you get, I guess, 3 of 5 different types of beers and stuff. And whenever I come across one where if it's all IPAs and I mostly haven't had them, and the ones that I have had are solid, then to me that's an easy grab, easy decision. Now these ones where it was a bit of a roll of the dice because I don't think I've had any of these flavors of Tropicannons, but I'm familiar with Heavy Seas. I like their loose cannon. I like their Tropicannons. So I figured I'd roll the dice. Right now, I'm feeling it might have been craps, but we'll see. The other flavors,
Snake eyes. Damn it.
out of all the flavors that were in there, obviously we still got 2 more to go, but I feel like the one that you have, the citrus, is the one I felt most confident about. The Pina Colada was going to be a stretch, and then I think the one coming up might be even more so, but it could work. You never know.
Looking at the flavors, I think there's a decent one in both rounds. We'll address what I think is decent in the next round, but variety packs were a very foundational brick in my exploration of beer. That was kind of how I got my start, was just variety packs, trying anything and everything. And still to this day, I do love the variety pack. I love when you can go into a place like the cellar and make your own variety pack.
Yeah. That's the ideal situation. Build your own.
And I'm also someone who very much so would have done the exact same thing as you and grabbed this just based on packaging alone. I do like Heavy Seas beer. I don't know that I'm as confident in how I'm going to score these things.
Yeah,
as I should be.
Yeah, I wonder if it is. I mean, I alluded to like, oh yeah, we were having nice warmer weather, but it's still February. I mean, this is I got a feeling these beers are meant to be drinking like on a beach. So you want warm weather with these, and I feel like that can certainly play into your rating of
your
beer.
mindset. Yeah, absolutely.
Is your environment, and if it's the right beer for the right environment, which in this case, drinking this poolside will probably taste a little bit better than drinking it in a cold bear studio. Just saying.
And that would certainly cover the smell of chlorine.
Mm-hmm. Without question about that. But it also kind of themed somewhat well because I did just get back from Miami over the weekend. Me and BB went down there for her birthday, had a little fun in the sun, although it was actually more rain once her birthday rolled around on the weekend, which kind of sucked. But but it was good.
She's Scottish by nature, so naturally there'd be some rain.
She was just happy that it was 70 degrees and rain.
It was warm rain.
And it was warmer rain.
Not freezing rain.
Yeah, we went for a rainy, very windy run down there, and we were crossing this bridge, and the wind was so gnarly. I said to her after the run, I don't know if I've ever ran through wind that bad. Maybe I have, but I couldn't think of it in recent memory. Like it was crazy. It was very, very windy.
So, yeah, I know a little bit about the genesis of this whole trip to Miami. Was the run found first, or the trip to Miami planned first?
A trip to Miami was definitely because the run wasn't even like a organized run. We just went out for a running, basically. Yeah, okay. We just went. So yeah, it was definitely an organized trip. She had like a work conference thing, and I was able to tag along. And it also worked out great because I got to finally meet Rover and B2. We got to go and grab a drink, which was cool.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You weren't listening.
Cool
He actually gave me a shout out yesterday morning. For shout out me and my BB for getting down there and checking in with him, which was really cool. So that was fun. Got to go to a delicious dinner. We had duck. Or was it called? Peking duck or something? I don't know. Peking duck. I've never had it before, but Kirsty had it before. She said that this was way better than she's ever had. So It was good stuff. It was all Miami prices, of course. So it was a very expensive weekend. We, in fact, last night added up all of our Ubers and Lyfts, and it was exactly about the range that I thought it would be, which was a good amount. It made us wonder if we should have rented a car, but then you had to deal with parking and stuff, I guess, and not drinking or whatever. But it was a Miami ain't cheap, but it was good. They also word to the wise, I guess, because it's such a tourist area. Every place includes the tip. 18% was standard. A couple of them was 20% already on the bill. And only once did I have like the server or whoever pointed out. So just word to the wise.
Interesting.
Word to the wise. If you go to Miami, don't double tip. Look at the bill, and chances are you're already tipping 18 or 20%.
That's, you know what? Having worked food service, I feel like that's kind of shady.
It's a little shady. I understand why they do it because, if they get tourists that don't tip or whatever, but it should be made clear for those that are not tourists. It really should just be made clear. They really should just pay their servers.
Like pay
and
their
not
servers
have
a
to,
living
we should
wage.
just never have to tip, but that's not the way of the world.
Oh, it gets me so frustrated.
Yeah.
That's a regular argument anytime we go out to eat.
That's
why am I subsidizing their shady hiring practices?
well, and speaking of Rover, I know that on yesterday's show, I believe it was too, because he was talking about, and I can back him up, saying how 18 and 20%, and now you're supposed to tip everywhere. Like anytime because everywhere that has this new service, it's like it's must be set up the same way, and it's like, and it was 15, 18, 20 down there. It's like 18, 20, 25, like, and it's like you don't even have a chance. Like you have to click it or whatever, or you go to custom, and it's such a pain in the ass. I hate that.
We went to a local bowling alley on Sunday. I'm not going to call out the bowling alley because I don't think it's fair to the employees and the hard work they do. We were just renting our lane and our shoes. And I swear to God, it asked if I wanted to tip.
Yeah, that's everything now.
What? No. I should be able to book this online. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's the standard now. They just everybody wants a tip.
I used to work at McDonald's.
Did you get tips?
No, I made an hourly wage that was not slave wages. And people would always try and tip. We were at the McDonald's beside a bar, and I would always just try and point them like, look, I can't take this money off of you. Just put it in the Ronald McDonald house box.
Oh, yeah.
Call it a day.
Right.
So at least it was going to a good
nice.
cause. But I'm just waiting for McDonald's to hop on that. We don't have to pay our employees a damn thing.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that's been driving me crazy about going out and it's different. Like now, the ones that we're talking about where it's like, okay, oh yeah, and then they'll flip it over, and then you got to do it right there when they're standing. You go out to restaurants now, and they have this machine, and they just do it right in front of you and flip it over at you and expect you to do the tip right there when they're standing there. Yeah, and it's so awkward. And I'm the kind of guy that I do the 20% and then I round up the change to make it an even dollar. And then so now I'm sitting there and I'm like, there's all this pressure. I got to try and do math. It's too much. I don't like it. And frankly, you probably would have gotten a bigger tip if you let me do my math and stuff. But now I'll just click the button, I guess, and be done with it.
Another one I've noticed is restaurants locally have started putting percentage recommended tip, suggested tip, 15, 20,
That's
25.
fine if you want to suggest it, whatever.
They almost always are wrong, though.
Oh, because they include the tax?
Mathematically.
They include the tax.
Or, we run into situations where, it'll be a situation where we've got, a gift certificate. So they, do it after a gift certificate. That's not how that's supposed to work. Just give me the full total. I will tip accordingly. That's
not fair. Yeah, that's fair. But I didn't realize this. So, okay, so BB, she's Scottish. They don't tip over there. So my realization and criticism of tipping has changed since I've met her. She thinks obviously I tip too much. This is the way it is. But she brought up a great point because my entire life, I always looked at the final bill and then did the 20% and round up. I should not be tipping on tax. That was something that she brought up that I thought was a very fair point. You should tip on the pre-taxed amount.
I do tip on tax.
I do too. I
and
did.
I'm not gonna stop.
Mm-mm.
I see her point, and I see your point. It's a soul-sucking job, though. People are just absolutely ridiculous, and ultimately, it's going to cost you what? So, like, on a high bill, tax is probably about $3. So it's going to cost you what, 60 cents?
Okay. And then multiply that by how many times you're going to go out that year and how many times. I mean, like, it adds up. It adds up. And it's just the principle of the matter. It's already messed up that they're, having to do it this system. It's because of the system that they're in this situation to begin with. And we're going to we're tipping on the tax.
I really wish
of the
Hawk were here
system.
for this conversation.
I'd love to.
Because there's so much. I mean, I get taxed to make money. I get taxed to spend money. I get taxed to own property. Let me make a server's day a little bit better, because I know 9 times out of 10 they're not having a great day. So that 60 cents that adds up to probably about what, $15 a year max. I can eat
I
that.
bet it adds up more than that.
Well,
if you
don't
add up
confront me with
if you
math.
add up BB's an accountant. She will confront you with math till the cows come home, my gentleman. Yeah, I don't know. We could talk about this for hours, but right now we need to get back to the beer. The Tropicannon Pina Colada IPA got me wanting to go on vacation where tipping is not expected of you, and you can just it's all inclusive. That would be really nice. A nice resort where I could just keep ordering these and it's all just taken care of. Pina Colada, not my favorite drink. I would prefer it not to be in my IPA. I'll give it credit. You
drank it.
I drank it. I was thirsty. Oh, pardon me. I wanted a beer. This is one where I might have to preface how I break it down on the Untapped scale, which is how we rate our beers. DreZ Drinks is my handle. Big Nate Danger sitting across from me. So in my mind, a 3 is not a very good score of a beer. A 3 is a beer that's drinkable, but not a preference. I wouldn't reach for it. I would grab something else for sure. If it's anything less than a 3, then chances are I would just maybe decline it, unless I really need a beer or want a beer or drink something. So with that being said, I'd say this falls right on that 3 category. Maybe even I'd say it's probably 3. It's definitely drinkable. I could finish this and I wouldn't complain, but this might be the worst Heavy Seas beer. I could probably honestly say that. This is probably my least favorite Heavy Seas beer I've ever had. Yes. Oh, thank you, Homer Simpson. What are your thoughts on the citrus? Is it better? Is it around the same boat?
Well,
what do you think?
Based on your facial expressions through drinking that and the description and the smell, this is going to score higher.
But it's your scale versus my scale. I think we have different scales as well.
I like citrus.
So, yeah.
I like beer.
Oh.
I like IPAs. Just 2 out of 3 of those are probably why I'm on this show. But it's decent. It's not great. I don't think this is anything to necessarily write home about and tell all your friends to go run and buy, but it's passable. If I were at a party and, it was this or a Busch Light, I'm going to grab this.
Yeah, of course.
If it were this or something I haven't had, like maybe, or something I have had regularly, like the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale or any of those, I might grab it and try it. I would recommend that you do, but it's not reinventing the wheel. It's a citrus IPA.
It's worth a try.
It's worth a try. It's not going to score very high. It is just doing the basics of what an IPA should do. 3.75. All
right, there you go. We'll see if the beers get better with the different flavors as we have another round of the Tropicannon Pina Colada, IPA series. I had the Pina Colada. He had the citrus. We're going to go. I don't even I know what one of them is because I'm dreading it. I might throw that one your way since I got the pina colada on this one. But
All right.
we'll take a quick break. We'll get back with the tunes and then get back to the drinking on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.